you must remember to be professional. Hello teachers, welcome to my vlog. So on my first video, I was very happy to see that a lot of you seen the video and most actually subscribed on my channel. So thank you very much. So for now, I will give a tips for handling adult students. Okay, so most of us have problems in handling adult students, right? It's quite challenging, and most of us think that it's too scary, especially for those first timers. So don't worry, in this vlog you will understand and learn how to handle your adult students. So first, where did I get my ideas on handling adult students? First, I get that in my first company, which is ACADSOC. Yeah, that is a company which handles Chinese students. And I handle there quite a lot of adult students. And my first time was very challenging too, so don't worry. And on the second part, I also handled adult students on Native Camp. So Native Camp, as we all know, is a Japanese company, or your students will mostly be Japanese. And the very common students there are adults. So let's begin with the tips. So tip number 1, for new beginners who are first time in handling adult students, you must remember to be professional. Okay, so keep in mind that you're a professional teacher. Though you're still young, let's say 19 or 20, it doesn't mind, okay? As long as you're in your classroom, you're a professional teacher. Keep that in mind. And as for your adult students, they want to see a professional teacher. That's why they book your class. Next, top tips number 2. So you must also remember that if your adult student doesn't seem to be very interested in your class, keep in mind that you're a professional teacher, so you must get your student attracted to your class. What should I do? So in order for you to attract an adult student, you must have a smart talk. Okay, you must have a smart tongue, let's say. So you must know a lot of information, especially for those adult students who always ask questions. So for you, common, you can see and read from other teachers that it is helpful to have at the same time on your, let's say, tabs on your computer, there must be a Google. Yes, a Google Chrome website where you could check informations, Google search anything. Everything is fast for now, so you can search while having class. But remember not to be too obvious, okay? So it's very difficult to be not too obvious, but do your best not to be obvious towards your student. And the third one, you must remember that your students are adults, so don't be too funny, okay? Too funny, like wearing anything on your head or wearing colorful camera like minicam during your adult students, okay? Because it's quite distracting for them, okay? Remember that. And the fourth one I will give is that remember to check first your student if he or she is really an adult or a kid. It's very confusing, especially in ACADSOC. Mostly if you're in a hurry because you only have 5 minutes break, so some teachers forget to check who their students are. So you must remember to check first. Okay? Check first which is your student. Is it a kid or an adult? Remember that. And on the fifth tip, you must remember also not to talk too fast. Okay? Because even though they're adult, they also observe your mouth movement and the way you speak, because that's their guide on speaking also the language. So you must not speak too fast, especially if it's your first adult student, because that will reflect to their comments on you or their feedbacks on you. So if you're not too good, if you speak too fast, your student will eventually doesn't understand anything. Okay? So even though you're very smart, if you speak too fast, your student will say, "What? What is it? Can you please say it again? I didn't understand." So all the words that you've uttered were useless. Okay? So remember to speak a bit slower. Just make sure first that your speaking speed is okay towards your student. Clear? So those are my top 5 tips. Now, for my final tip is this. Always remember to read books. Even though you're a teacher already, it is important for you to read books. Some students will ask, "Where did you get that information, teacher?" Oh, boom, right? It's very mind-blowing. Where did I get that information? I think I read that somewhere. So remember that you have your, let's say, your exact information. Okay, you need to be exact towards your student. "Oh, I read that from this book entitled blah blah." Okay, or you can say, "Oh, I've watched that from a movie, and I've watched this from that." Okay, you can say that. And don't forget to give them tips. Okay, give them feedbacks at the end of the class. That's very important for them. That will be their let's say their eagerness. That will boost their interest towards you as your teacher. Okay, as their teacher rather. So they will have an interest on booking another class with you if you give them good feedbacks. At the same time, bad feedbacks are also okay, because that's their starting point. Okay, just remember to be careful on how you uttered bad feedbacks. Okay, you need to be also sensitive. So that's all for today's vlog, and we will end this vlog with a shout out, of course, from my friend who first comment on my first vlog, who is Jason Wabinga. So thank you very much for your compliment and for subscribing at my channel and for liking my videos. So thank you very much, and hope to see you once again in my next vlog. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button, and if you have any questions, you can comment down below. Don't worry, because I will do my best to comment and to give my tips right away. Thank you very much. See you again next time. Bye.